Isaac Flores had found a strange gaming console from a pawnshop which mystically teleported him to a strange world. He had become the Sha 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 Shinobi. He fought against the evil of Amatsu Mikaboshi. However, Strawberry Douche had won over his heart. Sha 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 Shinobi started to participate in the Halo Simp Wars. The Halo Simp Wars was a dark time for the land of the rising sun. 'Twas when troons began to give cooties to other men. It was a virus, and it turned anyone into a troon. Sha 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 Shinobi, with the power of the Qigong he had gained from the council, joined side by side with Strawberry Douche to save the world and the galaxy. Sha 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 Shinobi, formerly Isaac, fought many simp wars. He became very renowned as a great force user. However, he was increasingly emotionally distressed. Following his sixth sense, Sha 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 Shinobi returned to Laredo, Texas to save his mother. However, she had been captured by evil Asgul bandits. When he arrived to save her, it was too late. His anger took control of him. He became awakened with power and crushed the bandits. But the beginning of his turn to the dark side of the Qigong was complete. He returned to fight many Halo Simp wars across the galaxy. Isaac had a kid with Strawberry Douche. Then Sha 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 Shinobi learned from Amatsu Mikaboshi that the Tibetan monks had betrayed him. Their leader led the resistance. However, a dark will enticed the grieving Sha 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 Shinobi onto his spaceship, bound for the Skull Planet. On that strange graveyard world, a priest of Amatsu Mikaboshi convinced him, with little effort, that Strawberry Douche could be saved from his mother's fate. Therefore, having gone and exterminated an entire colony of Quagaumua and beginning to fall in absolute darkness, something happened. Sha 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 Shinobi was enticed by Amatsu Mikaboshi. He was placed into a frigid liquid inside a ice-frozen cave. There, he entered the dream time. In this dreamlike sequence, he saw the Laomang Long soup. He drank it, desiring its power. He wanted to be the strongest, to have the power over life and death itself, to become almost like God. He was overcome by fear, greed, hate, anger, and all other negative emotions. It is not the strongest opponent who wins, but the strongest will, Amatsu Mikaboshi told Sha 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 Shinobi. In a black cloud of haze, a giant black dragon breathed fire on Sha 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 Shinobi, rendering him to ash, yet somehow alive. Then the dragon proceeded to eat the ashes up. The essence of black bile and phlegm encased him. Out of a molten volcanic dragon egg from which resulted from eating the Laomang Long soup was thus born the Dark Ninja. The Dark Ninja was nothing more but a mindless, heartless, and utterly soulless pawn of Amatsu Mikaboshi. Amatsu Mikaboshi promised Dark Ninja that he could gain eternal life and rule the galaxy with Strawberry Douche if he only did his bidding. Dark Ninja therefore went and destroyed all the monks and the resistance in the land of the rising sun. Then, out of a fit of mindless rage, he force-choked Strawberry Douche, who was pregnant with their daughter. She did conceive before her death, however. Dark Ninja then fought bitterly with his arch-nemesis Zoom. The fight was over a lava pit. It was a titanic battle of the wills. However, Dark Ninja lost all his limbs. He was engulfed in lava and seemed to burn. Amatsu Mikaboshi had Dark Ninja encased in titanium ionic plated armor. He was now an absolute dehumanized reptilian cyborg. He was now truly the Dark Ninja, a cyborg with ninjutsu powers. He proceeded to serve Amatsu Mikaboshi in his production of a muon bomb containing antimatter that could destroy entire planetary surfaces. Meanwhile, Dark Ninja's daughter was brought safely to an unknown underwater fortress, a hope for a future not yet written, a new generation awaiting to save the universe from Amatsu Mikaboshi and his minion Dark Ninja. Dark Ninja now had to live for all eternity, a pawn of Amatsu Mikaboshi inside a black obelisk pyramid. From time to time, he could venture out to do Amatsu's bidding, but otherwise he would spend all eternity alone and inside a hug box in the black obelisk pyramid. The great hero had become a truly twisted, evil, sinister minion of the greatest evil in the multiverse. But there was yet a faint hope in the galaxy. The fall was complete. Lava, metal, and the black obelisk sealed his fate. Dark Ninja is a new reptile cyborg in ionic battle armor. He is trapped in a pyramid hug box. He lives forever alone, forever engulfed within the dragon's hidden lair, guarding Amatsu Mikaboshi's treasure. He leads conquest and crushes dissent against the Emperor. He regenerates no matter how much damage he takes. Dark Ninja is utterly devoid of personality, feelings, or a mind. He is immortal. He has no willpower and serves the Emperor. Darkness consumed the galaxy. What hope was there yet?